Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atla Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that. Yes, we see a dramatic price drop in Bitcoin, so it's worth to talk about it. What are we waiting for this week? What can be the moments which can actually change the price either direction? So it's worth to talk about it. Okay, second thing I would like to talk about is that Luna dropped 20%, but the most important thing is because, you know, whale dumps Terra's USD stablecoin, and in this case, you know, something like this can happen, and you know, watch out for these kind of things. And what is the downside of USD? But actually, well, I will tell you in a second, okay? And then we have apartments sold for Bitcoin in Portugal. Why? Because after they have now a new regulation which allows property deals in crypto in Portugal. Guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to stay up to date in crypto, which is I think very crucial, doesn't matter if it's bull market or bear market, then simply subscribe to this YouTube channel Blockchain Bloom, because I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every single weekday. Check out the links under this video because there are many useful ones for you. Okay. And now it's time to look at the market, where we can see that Bitcoin is actually going down further. Look, in 7 days, 15% down, and just in the last 24 hours, 5%. Ethereum, 7% down in the last 24 hours and 15% also, just like Bitcoin, in 7 days. And when we're looking at the top 100 and which one is doing the best, we have here Lido DAO, which is up 25%. And then we have Near Protocol, 7%. But then that was it. So basically, we having kind of bad day waves, you know, very small percentage. I mean, 3%. Okay. And when we're looking at the losers, yes, we have a couple of Kava, 11 down. Then we have Shiba Inu, 11 down. Polkadot also continuously going down. And just like everything. And this is because Bitcoin price is going down as well. So let's talk about Bitcoin and what kind of announcements could happen this week, which can actually change the market behavior. So let's get into that. So first of all, the first thing I would like to share with you is this here, which is definitely Bitcoin, you know, candlestick chart. And this here is 5th of May, couple of days ago, when we actually were at, you know, 40,000-ish, very beginning of that. And since that, we had this huge red candle, and then we broke this support level straight away. We, you know, went down slowly here. We broke this one. This is always a significant move, and we're going further down. At the present price, you're witnessing a 32,800 and something. And it's very important when we, you know, looking back here that, you know, we kind of getting here the worst what we're having this year, because if you're looking at this candle, let's get into this. Where is it? Was that one? Yes. Oh, okay. This is the worst part when it comes to. Man, the thing is that, you know, you're doing it with a touchpad, and it's the annoying part sometimes when it comes to charts. Anyway, so I'm here finally. So you can see that the lowest here was 34,000. No, this is the one, right? Yeah. So all the way down here. So 34,322. And then we had here this one, which is also very important, as it broke that one there. But this one is very important because this is 32,932. Okay, so the lowest point for this wick. And this was in January, right? But now we broke it. We just broke it, guys. And this is actually very important. Man, you gotta be kidding me. So here we go. We have it, you know, lowest is 32,600 and 35 so far. So basically the wick went lower. This is the lowest in this year. So Bitcoin reached its lowest point in 2022. And I think this is very important because it can easily happen now that we obviously continue here to the 30,000, and between 28,000-ish level. But there we have a very, very strong support, by the way. And, nobody knows the future. If we go down to that level, but then something significant happens in the world as news, as in the economy or with the war or whatever, then of course the stock market will react on that, and then Bitcoin has to continuously react, and then we will see even lower numbers. But now I see that this 30,000, it's actually very, very likely to have. In long term, of course, you're talking about totally different thing. Look at this one. This is very important because when you're looking at the Bitcoin chart like this, and you see how bad it looks, but then you play this video, and then you can see what part you're seeing actually. Like this. Does it look better now, or now, or now? Do you watching the full picture, or are you just really watching? You got the idea. So basically, if you zoom out, then you see the big picture. And if you just zoom in and you living in a couple of month period, or just watching just the bear market, which is obviously a downward trend, or a bearish period, whatever we call it now, because bear market, maybe it's sometimes too strong to name it like that. Then you just see the FUD and all these things. But at the end of the day, you see, if you bought it somewhere even at the top, in 2017, you still had made, triple gains in 2021, couple of years later, even if you bought it at the peak in the worst time. So yeah, this is one very important thing. And then I found this video here, which is, I feel really sorry for this guy, because this is just like how altcoins react when Bitcoin dumps. And, this guy shows his collection of mugs, his life collection for 30 years. He's very proud and wants the camera to look out. When the guy comes to the microphone, he said, "Be careful." And then when the fan picks up the mic in a second, it destroys. So it's one way, it's funny, but for him, it must be like, whoa. And then here is the helper, last minute, let's break the fan and the rest of the mugs. So seriously, guys, this is in one way, looking at this, it's like you have to laugh about it, but on the other hand, it's very sad what we haven't done. But yeah, you got the point. So this is how altcoins react when Bitcoin dumps. You have to understand it. This is how it works. But of course, on the other hand, when Bitcoin going up and in a bull market, and then we have sideways movements, then when is the altcoins skyrocket. And right now with the fear and greed index, when we're looking at, it's down at 11. This is a very, very low level. Look at this historically. If we go back here, here the max, then you can see that on this level, like 11-ish, it's very rare we have it. And so this is definitely a fear in the market. It's no question. And now we see not just like, it's a falling knife right now, because now Bitcoin is more than 50% down. It is more than 50% down. And Ethereum is also down 50%, a bit more, something like this. So now this is when the two big ones going like this, then the others like, they're just getting just like crazy. And this is what's just happening right now. And the things what we're waiting for here, it's basically, if you're looking at this, the CPI numbers, which coming out this Wednesday on the 11th. And last month it was 8.6, the year-over-year data. And they predict now it could be 88.1, which is a good thing for the market if this is happening, because this makes it look optimistic. On the other hand, if this number is getting bigger than this, then definitely it's pretty bad for the market. And also, another thing what we have right now today is, the Victory Day in Russia. And many people are a bit afraid that what will Putin announce today, because this is the Victory Day for them. And if he says significant bad or good news, whatever you put it, it also can shape the market in one kind of direction. Okay, that's it for about this topic. And now let's move on to the next one, which is all about that Terra Luna's price dropped 20%. But one thing is that the price now dropping because of the market. But now it happened that the whale dumped Terra's USD stablecoin. And this is what caused this kind of problem. As you know, Terra's stablecoin, USD, is an algorithmic stablecoin, and therefore it behaves a little bit differently than others, just like USDC or USDT. So basically, Terra has plunged significantly after witnessing a fiat attack on its native stablecoin, USD. So the Luna USD pair dropped 20% between 7th and 8th of May, hitting 61, its worst level in 3 months, by the way. So after a whale mass dumped 285 million worth of USD. As a result of this sell-off, USD briefly lost its United States dollar peg, falling to as low as 0.98 cent. So it shouldn't happen this shouldn't happen to the stablecoin. And by the way, it's important it recovered since, but this is how this problem can affect algorithmic stablecoins. So Luna serves as collateral asset to the main USD dollar peg, according to the Terra's elastic monetary policy. So therefore, when the value of USD is above $1, the Terra's protocol incentives users to burn Luna and mint USD. Conversely, when USD's price drops below $1, the protocol rewards users for burning USD and minting Luna. So this is how the protocol works. And because of this, then the guy, made this significant sell-off, $285 million worth of USD. That definitely crushed for a while the algorithm, and couldn't cope with it. So this is definitely the danger of the algorithmic stablecoins, but actually now recovered and since that doing fine. Just important to be aware of it if this happens in the future. Right, and the next thing I would like to talk about is that an apartment was sold for Bitcoin in Portugal. And it's important because there is a new regulation which allows now property deals in crypto in Portugal. Well, and definitely crypto is developing all around the world because you can use crypto for more and more things in different kind of countries. Here we have Portugal, and a new example as an apartment was sold in Portugal for Bitcoin. And this was, possible because of the new regulation, which allows property deals in crypto. And someone, he paid, 3 Bitcoin for the property, what he or she bought. And here the new regulation permitting real estate deals with digital currencies. So this is important. So with relatively affordable costs of living, and also crypto-friendly tax regime, Portugal has, now become a hub of tech investors, a home for digital nomads, and most recently, refugees from Ukraine crypto sector. So gains from the sales of crypto and the like are not subject to income tax in the country. It's very important. So now Portugal is getting a place which it's crypto-friendly, and therefore, many people, crypto related people, make their base over there, and now they can buy property. This is very important, that you don't have to pay tax after your crypto gains. This is also very important. And yes, you can see that countries which adopt crypto there is a lot of change going on, and you can see how many other countries which are doing that. And Dubai, for instance, massive crypto hub. And it looks like that the number of these countries is just getting bigger and bigger who joining this kind of game, and not the opposite happening. It doesn't matter that Bitcoin price is now actually going down and it's like 50% down. In long term, it still looks like that more and more people will make it, more and more countries, put it this way, but yeah, the leaders are people, will make countries crypto friendly because they see that there's a huge need for it. And when you compare it with fiat money, you keep it in crypto. Yes, it's volatile. Yes, it drops more significantly that, some periods the inflation is. But when you're looking at the big picture, then you can see that actually holding, for instance, your money in the last 13 years in Bitcoin was much better than hold it in any other cryptocurrency, fiat currency. But of course, it's not financial advice. This is just the fact what we're having. Okay, well, that's it for then today. Don't forget, every single weekday, I bring you the freshest. So simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and also see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.